Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about Tarot, Oracle, and empowering you. And the barking, if you can hear it, that would be Alexander Hamilton. Anyway, today we have an unboxing of Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. This is by Carla Morrow. This deck has been on my list for a long time. It's just so pretty, and I've been very keen on it. Took a little while to actually finally buy it, but very excited. Oh, but before we get into it, I wanted to share with you something. So I bought some decks on Etsy, and I had added this item. Etsy showed me as a suggestion, and I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I added it, meaning to go back later, look at the shop, see what else they had. But it was sitting in my cart, so when I bought the decks, I bought this too, which was absolutely fine. But I had a look at the store and maybe added a bunch more things. But I wanted to share it because it's so awesome. So this is a fabulous holder for... Where the heck? Dang it. Well, it's for like a sphere. That's not a sphere, but it works. And I specifically bought it for a sphere that I don't know what I did with it. It's been rolling all over the place, driving me nuts. Well, here's a pendulum, just to give you, maybe put it up here, to give you an idea. Oh, here. Actually, that looks nice. The sphere that it's planned to be used for is bigger. I have no clue where I put it at the moment, but very reasonably priced and just really nice wood. And it was so pretty. And look, they sent a candle with it, and it was packaged beautifully. So I just really wanted to give them a shout out and show you. And this is by Kitty Cat Arcane, and they have a lot of crystals and things, so definitely check them out on Etsy if you're interested. And it's Laura, oh man, my eyes, Scronce, is that right? Anyway, really sweet shop, beautiful, love it. So I thought you guys might appreciate it. All right, now to the deck. So, and this is it's a big box, but it's it's nice quality. Comes with guidebook. So the box is gonna go. Let's be real. But I mean, that is often the case with bigger boxes. I may repurpose it. So the backs are okay. They're not spectacular, but the fronts. But let's take a look at the guidebook really quickly. It's just beautiful. So we have an introduction, the language of flowers, how to use the deck. We have some spreads for deeper empowerment, journaling, and then meanings, and then about the artist and the author. So when we get into the meanings, we have a black and white image of the card, the title, the flower, the butterfly, and then the divinatory. And we also have questions with each, which I quite like. I always like a question. And it is a Blue Angel deck. The flowers in silence seem to breathe such thoughts as language could not tell. Lord Byron, one of my favorites. Okay. Let's get into the deck. Now, this deck is not new. This is, though, so it was printed in 2022. So I don't know how this differs from the earlier ones, because I know, I feel like this has been around a few years, because like I said, it's been on my list for a couple years. But, oh, the cardstock. Cardstock's nice. It's, so it is significantly taller than a standard tarot and a little bit wider, which, you know, for an oracle, that's fairly typical. But I like the cardstock. They're a little, you know, it's very smooth matte, so they don't really glide, but you kind of expect that with this, and I definitely think that with use, they will move more easily, just from my experience with other decks. So here we have Abundance, and I'm not even going to try to read the words. Well, I mean, chrysanthemum. Oh my god. It's chrysanthemum and popinjay. It's a little small, and the font's a little narrow. You know. Alright, so we do have the common names, which I appreciate. So, affection, we have Rose and Reverdin's Blue. And I love butterflies, and I love dragons, and I love flowers, and I love the kind of vintagey feel from this deck. Ambition, we have Hollyhock and Painted Lady. And I like that the flowers are identifiable. You know, sometimes with flower decks, it's hard for me, anyway, to tell what the flowers are. Appreciation, we have Sunflower and Diana Fritillary. Aspiration, Mountain Pink and Large Orange Sulfur. Beauty, we have Orchid and Yellow Tiger Swallowtail. So obviously, you know, it's the name of the butterfly that was used to make the dragon. Beginnings, Daffodil and Violet Copper. That's a pretty butterfly. Bravery, Oak Leaves, Purple Hair Streak. Now, I don't know I know the monarch butterfly. That's about it, probably. Oh, that's pretty. Compassion, Elder, and Large Blue. Confidence, Hepatica, and Baltimore Checker Spot. I feel like I've seen those in my garden. I'm not too far from Baltimore, so maybe. Courage, Mullein, and Purple Shot Copper. That's really pretty. Dignity, Dahlia and Orion. Dreams, Royal Fern, Large Grass Yellow. Oh wow. Elegance, Lily and Archduke. Endurance, Cactus and Pipevine Swallowtail. Faith, Passion Flower and Gulf Fritillary. Friendship, Freesia and Green Veined Charaxus. Generosity, Honeysuckle and White Admiral. Oh, I love this. Grace, Yellow Jasmine, Jasmine, and Two-Tailed Pasha. It's really small. I do wish even one font point larger would have made a huge difference, and it wouldn't be too, they are, I think, because they're separated with this nice scroll work, it, even if they were this size, these words, I wouldn't find them distracting. So it would have been nice if they were just a teensy bit bigger for me. Again, my eyes not the best. Gratitude. Bluebell brimstone. Brimstone butterfly. Happiness. Oh, maybe these aren't the butterfly. No, a swallowtail's a butterfly, right? It's got to be the butterfly. Now I got to check. I hope I'm not telling you the wrong thing. Yeah. No, it's the butterfly name. Okay. Sorry. All right, so we have happiness. We have Coreopsis and common buckeye. Buckeye's a plant too, right? I think so. Hope. We have hawthorn and black vined white. That's beautiful. Innocence, daisy, and peacock. Inspiration, lupine, and goatweed leafwing. Oh, I love this one. Joy. Gerbera daisy and pearl emperor. Love, lilac, and veined jay. Luck, bells of Ireland, bicolor commodore. Magnificence, bird of paradise, common mother of pearl. Memory, forget-me-not, and New Zealand red admiral. That's beautiful. Passion, bougainvillea, and Octavius swordtail. Patience, white Monte Cassino, and yellow pansy. I think we have those around here too, or something really similar. Peace, olive, and southern comma. Persistence, euphorbia, and African swallowtail. Pride, amaryllis, and gaudy commodore. Is that a G or a C? Prosperity, allium, and Brazilian swallowtail. Protection, eucalyptus and monarch. Serenity, lavender, and Provencal fritillary. Sincerity, Chervil, and lesser purple emperor. Spirituality, cherry blossom, and Chinese peacock. Strength, fennel, and black swallowtail. Thoughtfulness, cowslip, and Duke of Burgundy. Tranquility, oh, I love this. Stonecrop and Apollo. Truth, bittersweet nightshade, and morning cloak. Oh, wow. Wisdom, purple iris, and common map. Look at that. I want to see that butterfly in person. I may have to Google it. Not that that would give me in person, but, maybe some pictures. So let's give them a shuffle. And They shuffle really nicely. Cards are, oh, look at that. Cards are a little bit stiff to get going, but nothing, you know, not in a bad way. It's a nice, I think it's a nice thickness, the cardstock. Really nice to shuffle. Now, overhand is a stretch, and I have big hands. You know, I'm 5'8" and proportionate. So, you know, my hands are definitely not petite. But you could definitely, you know, shuffle like this. I really like the size. Let's pick one, read from the book, and then I'll lay them out. Let's pick this one. Truth. Okay. So now, I think, yes. So they are in alphabetical order in the book, but it also does give you, you know, the cards in alphabetical order, so you can very quickly find them instead of just flipping. Okay. So we have roughly about a page, maybe a teensy bit more for each card, because, you know, this takes up 3/4 of the page. So again, we have the title or the keyword truth. Flower is bittersweet nightshade, and it does give the scientific name, which I'm not going to even attempt. The butterfly is the morning cloak, and again, the scientific name. So there they are, if you want to read them. So, it says, native to northern Africa and Eurasia, bittersweet nightshade is an adaptable species that has spread across the world so successfully that it is considered an invasive plant in the United States. It gets its name from the leaves, which taste bitter and then sweet. But checking this is not recommended because they are toxic. Medicinal uses for bittersweet nightshade were recorded by the Greeks over 2,000 years ago. It is listed in Culpeper's Complete Herbal from 1653 as a remedy for dizziness, sudden illness, and troublesome guests. I love that. The stem of the plant is still used to treat skin conditions. However, the flowers and berries are quite poisonous, and caution must be taken when tending these plants in a garden. As for its ties to truth, both can be quite bittersweet. The journey for truth, or the quest for truth, is a journey we must all take, and it can be painful. Once discovered, truth can be the compass that guides you through tough decisions and experiences. In your soul, you know truth to be the absolute tenet and personal pillow through which you may effectively govern your life. Identifying these principles means you have a yardstick for when you are faced with difficult decisions or ideas. You can then make decisions accordingly. Your truths will be reevaluated and tested throughout your life. The truths you had when you were younger might not be the ones you hold dear today, but once you find your truth, it is easier to be faithful to yourself. And then we have the question, what are my main truths today? I really like it. I like the format of the guidebook. I like that it tells us about the plant. I kind of wish it told us a little bit about the butterflies, but that's okay. You know, I know virtually nothing about butterflies, so maybe there's not a lot to tell. I don't know, you know. But I do appreciate that it talks about the plant. Let me move this. These are just so pretty. They're so pretty. And a very Victorian feeling, which I love. You know, I'm not keen on Victorian morals maybe isn't the right word, but you know, sensibilities. But I quite like Victorian style of things. My living room is very, very Victorian. Just, you know, it's my personal aesthetic. And this really vibes with it. I really like the cardstock. Again, the backs are kind of blah. But I don't know, it kind of works against all this beautiful color in the fronts. So I don't mind it. I like these. I think this would be a great deck to use. You know, sometimes I like to do, you know, I work in threes most often. I think it'd be neat to pull like 3 things and think about, like, you know, maybe what are the 3 things I have to focus on today, or the 3 things that I need to, you know, whatever. And then you could do a spread based off of each. You know, for example, if we pulled joy, you know, how can I create more joy in my life? How can I bring more joy to other people? You know, we could do spreads off of that. Thoughtfulness. You know, what do I need to do to be more thoughtful? Again, either to myself or to others. Wisdom. You know, what's an area in which I need to really amp up my wisdom, right? How do I gain greater wisdom? And maybe there's a specific area that's already in my mind. You know, I feel like this is going to be a good 3 card pull deck. As like a start. You know, I feel like this will be a good jumping off point. And certainly you could just do one, or you could do a whole bunch. And, you know, I think you could absolutely do like a full spread in this deck if you wanted to. That's how it kind of feels to me, as of right now. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get alerted when I post new videos. And again, this was Enchanted Blossoms Empowerment Oracle. I missed that. By Carla Morrow. And I quite like it. So let me know what you think. It's been around for a while. So if you already have it, or maybe it's been on your list for a while, let me know. Let me know what you think, what you like, what you want. And until next time, what I want, most of all, is for you to be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.